I'm Amanda Pagliari, and this is the most charming motorcycle channel in Brazil. In today's video, you'll see the reality of those who buy the Honda XRE 190. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to ride it through the streets and also hit the road. This bike is really nice right off the bat. The riding position is perfect. So for those who want a bike to get around every day, a bike that brings comfort, this one already fits the bill, right? And it has that tough look, right? With the way the tank fits here. I think the guys are filming the Tiggo 7 over there, and Mandinha is getting in the way of the filming. Not me, right? I'm back here. But the guys, how do they even record? Oh well. That's it, guys, that's it. São Paulo, people creating content. Let me just pass through here to make it easier. There, let them work over there. That's better, right? I won't get in the way, I won't get in the way. Yeah, I said, wow, that's a nice helmet, huh? Do you like it? It's good, right? Really light, isn't it? Yeah, I got it to try out on patrol. I'm heading out. Good work there. Hello, still here. Talk to you later. That's cool. That's cool, that's cool. People recognize me. I don't know why they recognize me. Maybe because I put a sticker on my helmet. That's cool, that's cool. So if you see the sticker, there's a good chance it's really Mandinha. If it's a woman, people already say, is it Mandinha or not? It's Mandinha. If it's a woman and she's on a bike, then it's about 80. No, I'm kidding. It's a 50% chance it's Mandinha. Then you see if it's a tall woman, then the chances go up. But ask, send to the daily the maximum it can be, right? But that's it, guys. I love it when you find me on the street. I really do, guys. What a comfortable bike. A bike for the city. Of course, it is also meant for off-road riding. It has the Bros base, but it has a superior finish. So it has an urban finish. And with that, it's for that person. Of course, they earn more. So usually, right, people who live in the capital end up earning more than people from the countryside. And then the person wants to stand out. They can afford to pay extra to have a little engine with a black cover, right? It's a more sophisticated offering, and that's exactly why Honda made the XRE 190 for this audience. Besides that, I think this XRE 190 engine is really good. I'll show you on the road in a moment, but certainly whoever buys it won't regret it. Of course, you have to consider the price you pay, but for lane splitting here in the city, it does really well. First of all, the riding position here is very comfortable. You don't get tired. You can ride it here all day long. Second, because the suspension is also very well calibrated, as is the engine. It's really responsive, so here you have the agility of a CG. With comfort and ergonomics for tall people, like a trail bike. So I think for tall people, this bike is really good because you don't end up in that more cramped posture, right? And in the end of the day, that can make a difference. Look, at night, you can see here the blackout style dashboard. It doesn't light up that much. It doesn't have that deep blue background, but it still gives you visibility, right? The white lines, the lines give visibility, but I thought it was nice that the background doesn't light up that much. This new dashboard from Honda here is really full-featured. It's really interesting. I broke it down in the full review video of this motorcycle with technical specs, pros and cons, fuel consumption, and insurance costs. I'll leave the link in the description and in the card for you to watch later, okay? What is this here? So what is this video about, right? This video here shows what it's really like for someone who buys one. So this is a motovlog. It's Amandina here doing a no frills motovlog with minimal editing, showing the reality of someone who buys an XR 190. I'm going to ride through São Paulo streets, over bumpy roads and onto the highway, taking the Ayrton Senna so you can see. Yeah, and then I show the reality, life as it really is, so you can get an idea if it's good for you or not, right? But I can already tell you that here in the city, the bike is perfect. It was already good, okay? The XRE 190, there's a video of the old one on the channel, right? I reviewed it. But when it comes to handling, stability, the 190 engine is really responsive. I honestly have nothing to complain about. It doesn't have ABS on the rear wheel, right? Unfortunately, but it's okay. That's what we have for now. For you to go between cars, you know, between lanes, even with cars that have high mirrors, right? You can maneuver and get through easily with the bike under control. And yes, I recommend it for beginners. So if you just got your driver's license, you can start with the XRE 190, of course, keeping in mind the height. So if you're a beginner, I always recommend that you put both feet on the ground so you have more safety and stability when stopping. So just keep that in mind, okay? Amanda, I've never ridden a motorcycle. I'm thinking about getting this little bike and I can put both feet on the ground. Go for it, XRE 190, you won't regret it. Wow, this bike handles so well and it's just gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Nice. Wow, that bike is blocking the street. The bike is basically just holding up traffic, not even in the lane splitting gap since he's not there. But it's fine, right? You have to go 50 here, that's it. Amanda is the one who's in a hurry. I'm afraid it's going to rain, guys. I'm afraid it's going to rain. It rained, we ran. That's pretty much it, right? Look what it's really like for people heading to São Paulo's Zona Leste, splitting lanes here. From Radial Leste. Wow. And it's only, look, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not even 6 p.m. yet, right? That's when you really see rush hour. And the motorcycle just goes, so it ends up being a great option for anyone who wants a bike to avoid the traffic restrictions and work. It's a beautiful motorcycle. You can really see the attention to detail in the finishes, in the colors, and this gray color looks amazing. So you can go to work with it. It's an economical motorcycle with reliable mechanics. Honda, right? It's based on the Bros and the engine too, right? It's been around for years and has no history of any problems. And it sells millions of units, right? But that's it. That's the reality here for those who are going to face traffic, for those who ride an XRE 190 when it comes to maintenance. You can check it directly on Honda's website right there in the after sales section. There, you can see how much you're going to pay, the cost, the maintenance costs for each motorcycle, but you can also check at the dealership. That way, you get an idea of how much you're going to pay. It's important for you to check this before you make the purchase, right? And there's the reach of the Honda network, right? It's in almost every city in the country. It's the brand with the most dealerships in Brazil. It has more than twice as much as the runner-up, right? So yeah, that's good, that's good. There are places where there's only Honda, right? So that's a good thing for those who buy. But that's it, guys. So this video doesn't get too long. Let's see the reality for those who buy an XR 190 and go riding on the road. Whoa, it froze here, look. It froze, but we're still going, look. I'm going along with the bottomize here. Look, I'm on my way. XRE 190 holds its own. Wow, it's really comfortable. Whoa, it hit. Oh, man. Whoa, just a little bump. It happens to the best of us. That's it, everyone. Enough of this traffic. Let's hit the road with the XRE 190. Let's go. The XRE 190 only has 5 gears. So on the road it might struggle a little bit, but honestly I'm not feeling that annoying vibration, you know, that uncomfortable feeling. In a moment I'll try the top speed, but at 120 it goes smoothly, which is the maximum speed, right? It goes beyond that. But of course with a passenger and luggage that speed will decrease, right? Don't expect super performance from a 190. If you want more performance, then you have to go for a 300, right? Whether it's the Tornado or the Sahara. Well, on the road here, what's the reality like for those who buy, right? The wind hits you right in the chest. I don't even know how the audio is on the camera I'm talking into. But the wind hits you right in the chest. So that's it, right? You have no protection. I know that's not what it's meant for, right? It's an urban motorcycle. But a lot of people will use it to get around, right? So they live in one city, go to another, work in another. Or they'll just take short trips. And then they'll hit the road just like me, right? Since I live in Cruz-da-Si, I came to pick it up in São Paulo. I'm here driving on the Ayrton Senna highway. I'm here and she's doing well. She rides better than Bros, okay? So engine-wise, between the two, the XRE 190 does well. That's something interesting right there. So if you're going to carry a passenger often, then the XRE 190 is a good option for you. I don't know if I'll be able to reach its top speed here. Real top speed, right guys? Top speed while riding. No, not there, with the bike stopped on the dynamometer. But of course it also depends on the person's weight. My weight counts and a passenger adds more weight. If the person is thinner than me, they'll have better performance for sure. But you can get an idea, like at a cruising speed of 100, 110, it does well on the road. You can keep it up without much effort and most importantly without vibration, right? Because with a single cylinder engine, we don't want it to vibrate too much. Now here on the XRE 190, I don't feel much vibration. A little bit here in my hand, but the foot peg here with the rubberized finish gives me more comfort. So for me, I don't feel the engine straining, right? At least when cruising at around 100, 110 kilometers per hour. And top speed, huh? Top speed, huh? Oh, downhill with the wind at your back, it gets easy, right? 128, do you think she'll hit 130? 129 indicated. 130 indicated. But guys, it's really hard to keep this speed here. It's only downhill with the wind at our back. It started to level out. Oh, 131, huh? With the throttle pinned wide open. 131 revving the bike all the way. But there's no way. As soon as a slight uphill started here, it already dropped to 125. Anyway, it's already lost power. But its real cruising speed is 110, right? 100, 110 kilometers per hour. You can keep it there without pushing it too hard. Of course, riding alone, right? So, is the XRE 190 worth it? Well, in my opinion, if you can buy it close to the suggested price, it's worth it, right? Yeah, but the suggested price isn't that great either. It's not very cheap. But people here have way too many dealership connections with schools, right? That's just sad. But that's it. We have other options on the market. We have the NH 190. We also have the Crosser, right? The 150 is already a bit tired, but it just got updates for 2025. There will be a video about it on the channel, so make sure to subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss any videos, okay? And if you also want to watch the full review of the XRE 190 here with the pros and cons. I talked about the insurance cost and everything else. Just click up here, the video will be there for you, and down here there's another really cool video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you like motovlogs, comment below that you do to motivate me to make more videos like this. Every week, fresh content for you, showing what it's really like when you buy one, real motovlog style. Well, I'm gonna hurry up here before the rain gets me. See you next time. Another kiss.